Aujourd'hui, mon ami. Bonjour, bonjour. Comment allez-vous aujourd'hui, mon ami? Came across this message this morning that says the world breaks everyone, and afterward, some are strong at the broken place. I can absolutely identify with that, and we can talk about it as soon as I come back from there. I'm gonna live forever, gonna cross that river, I'm gonna catch tomorrow now. You're gonna wanna hold me, just like I always told you. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. Nobody here will ever find me, but I will always be around. Just like the songs I leave behind me will be forever, you and I. Your fathers and your mothers, be good to one another. Please try to raise your children right. Don't let the darkness take them, don't let them feel forsaken. Please drive them safely to the light. When this whole world blows us under and all the stars fall from the sky, remember someone really loves you. We'll be forever, you and I. I'm gonna live forever, gonna cross the river, I'm gonna catch tomorrow. Oh, wow. Good morning, everyone. Alessandro Piovesan here from the silo at the magnificent Hunt Hill Farm. And yes, this place is magnificent indeed. Oh, my goodness. It's such a hard not to talk about, unbelievable feeling and emotions and all the good stuff. I'm here in the great room. Actually, I'm sitting right in front of the CD199. The world's most famous 908 piano, that's it. The massive fireplace in the back. I mean, this is so ultra fantabulously nice. But before we keep moving forward with all the awesomeness and the goodness, let me ask you the most important question of the day for me. How are you feeling this morning? How is your head, your heart, your soul, your mind, and your commitment for making today and every other single day that you will blessed with the gift of life your best? Because you can do it. And the best part of all is that you deserve it. Okay, so keep fighting, keep going, keep moving, and you will get there if you are pursuing your real dreams and the things that you believe are going to make your life and your living fulfilled and happy and all the good stuff. So I came across this message that's Ernest Hemingway. That's supposed to be a very smart guy. That say the world breaks everyone, and afterward, some are strong at the broken places. Can you identify with that? Does it make any sense to you? It makes sense for me now. After being broken so many times and faced the tremendous amount of challenges that I did. But again, I was having a conversation yesterday with a friend of mine, and we're talking about many things, especially people that have been broken before and they act in a certain way today, like myself, for example. I got extremely aggressive, and sometimes I do need some, chemical help, so I can keep the balance within the fluids in my head to keep moving forward towards my dreams and the achievement of things. But some people don't. They are embraced in some kind of belief that everything can be done just with goodwill and, praise and blah, ta without the help of science. In my case, it's not possible. I'm totally crazy, nuts. So I need science to support me. But at the end of the day, how do you process the things that happen to you in your living throughout your process of growing up and this and that and the situations and how you face the struggles and the challenges and everything that happens to you? And then how can you deal with being broken in certain ways? It could be mentally, it could be physically, it could be, sentimentally. And it's complicated. It's very complicated for you to process. Because, first of all, I was never able to process anything bad that was happening to me as a possible good thing in the future. I think this way today because, I evolved a lot and went through severe moments of everything: doubt, depression, shame, violence, hate, and all that good stuff. So I could never figure out or understand why I was going through so much crap in my living. And some people apparently was not having any. So they always smile, laughing, doing things. So I've been broken many times in many different ways. And today I'm very strong in some of those places that I got broken. For example, I have a willingness and a drive, a determination to get things done my way that is very difficult to subdue, to change. So somebody convinced me that I'm not going to do the things that I believe can be done and can be achieved. There was a time where I would care for what people thought and, the opinions, the negative opinions and all that stuff, even to understand that some people are negative just because they like to be negative. Some people are negative because they don't know how to be any other way. And some people are negative just because they want to do the contrary. When do you find individuals that are actually supporting you in a sense of, giving you a positive, put it this way, a positive opinion on things that could be done. Instead of looking around here, for example, Hunt Hill Farm, people say, "Oh my God, you and Danielle can never do it. Oh, so much, you can never do it. Can never be done. You need an army of volunteers and employees and this and that." Yeah, that's one side of things. There are other individuals that come in and look around and say, "Wow, how can the two of you do all of this and keep going every day and do, oh, this is amazing. I wouldn't be able to do it, but it's amazing how you guys can do it." You know what I'm saying? There are several different ways that people can support the things that you're doing without really adding a grain of salt to the stuff that will not create a positive perception of things. But again, you can't really be trying to reason with people's heads or minds, especially the ones that are crazy or not normal, period. There are so many of us out there, trying to rationalize things that are not rationalizable, even if the word exists, if it's not, it's just created, and I'm pretty sure you know what I mean. That's part of the conversation I was having yesterday with my friend about this whole thing, that sometimes we try to rationalize people's attitudes and actions and things like that, like towards us in situations, but without first understanding that such individual is just not a normal person. It's simply not capable of interacting or acting normal, because it's not normal. But sometimes we think everyone is the same. I did that a lot, but on the time when I was on the streets, I thought that everyone deserved to suffer. Everyone deserved to get hurt. Everyone deserved to get the shit in their lives. Now, that's all I had in my living. That's all I could identify, and the abundance of it. So I wanted to share with everyone, right? Now, you have individuals with hearts that are so big, and they keep trying to find the good in everyone. There is no good in everyone. Okay? Some people really don't have any good in them. I'll say my mother is one of these individuals. If you think that a mother that is able to use their kids as tools for her personal development, allow your daughter with 4-year-old start being sexually abused, allow your son to be spanked and hurt and all that stuff. I mean, think about it. Yeah, some people don't have any good in them. If you keep trying to find it, you're going to put yourself in situations where you're always going to be frustrated. You're going to get hurt because you're not capable of understanding that the individual on the other side may be broken and got broken forever, to the point where, like I used to be, I could not fathom a world where this will be happening. I'll be here talking, 30-some years later after being on the streets and going through all of that, because all I wanted was to share pain with people. All I wanted was to hurt people. And it took me a long time and one big individual called Paulo Cruz de Azevedo, which is the guy that gave me an opportunity that transformed my life. He actually gave me a life, because at that point I didn't have any. Through him, I was able to get the seed of knowledge and compassion and humanity to keep moving forward, and got more curious about the things that are happening in my head. You have to realize everything happens here in your head, nowhere else. It's all about you. You figure things out. You do the things that you believe to be good for yourself. And then, if you are doing conscious decisions where the consequence of your decisions will create negative effects in someone else's lives, you got to expect an outcome from that. And can't be positive, but you know what you're doing. Keep moving, trying to eliminate from yourself these kind of consequences that could add bad stuff to your stinky box. Remember the stinky box? Yeah, we'll talk about that, because that's the box where all the bad stuff that you did consciously goes in, and you cannot run away from them. The worst part of it is that shit earns a lot of interest. Not even interest, it's just the valuation of it goes super high, like Bitcoin. Go from 30 grand to 60 grand and overnight, and be like, whoa! So when you put a drop of water in your stinky box, it may come back to you as a freaking tsunami. In moments where the last thing you need is hardship in your living. Extra ones. Yeah, I want to play this guitar so bad. Little notes here and there, everywhere. There's so many awesome things going on here. Oh my goodness. We're preparing for the Youth Forum at the UN on the 16th of April, and then on the 29th, yay! New York Pops, Kids in the Balcony. We're going to take 50 kids to Carnegie Hall to see the Pops. And I want to send a big, ultra, super thank you to the new Milford Commission on the Arts. That will be, again, for the third year, providing the bus. That will bring all the kids. We want to thank Jennings Oil. They are awesome people, supporting us to keep the lights on, and the belief they have in what we're doing here. And Aqua Live, of course, for allowing us to put together this amazing experience for our kids. It was created in 1992 by Ruth Henderson. And, of course, thanks to Anne Swenson and Annalise Bell and June Freemason from the New York Pops. They're all amazing people, and it was born right here. This is the birthplace of the New York Pops, America's largest independent orchestra. There's so many amazing things going on, and is a result of manifestations of goodness and positive things. I always dream of this in my living, to one day experience an abundant amount of positive manifestations. Because for a long, long time, all I could experience was crap and feeling broken all the time. So positive vibrations always is my own place. Is you can go there, share this, have your friends go. It's going to land into another place, which you can just save it. And please like, follow, do all the good stuff so we can be in touch more often, making some changes. All right, so if you were going through moments where you're hurting and you're feeling weird and you're feeling tired, but at the same time you still have that desire to make things different, guess what? You can do it. You can make it happen. You are strong. You are capable. You are awesome. It's just a matter of, dusting off the grime in your brains that may be preventing you from doing the right stuff or thinking or getting that extra first move. The first move is the most important one. And keep moving forward in ways that could enhance your ability to fight for your dreams. And understand that if you give up the fight, no one is going to jump on board to save you. Because no one have the power to make your dreams come true. People can help you move forward. People can help you try to get there. But all the effort, all the struggles, all the blood, sweat, and tears have to come from you. Yes. But at the end of the day, it's totally possible because it only depends on you and your willingness to make your dreams come true, not mine. So if you're in that mood to experience a place where the energies of welcomeness, togetherness, love, and possibleness Come visit Hunt Hill Farm. Walk around the silo. Come here. I'll let you see, maybe even touch the world's most famous Steinway piano. And all we ask, if you could bring 1 pound of non-perishable food, that will be piled up together with our year-round campaign with our friends from Healthcare Advocates International in order to feed the hungry people in our town. And the idea is to spread this to the whole country, to the whole world. But let's help our neighbors first, okay? Before we spread the love and keep sending support to other places, understand that if your neighbors are hungry, if your neighbors are suffering, let's help them first. We send the positive vibes and the love to the whole world, but the tangible help spread around town, spread within your neighborhood. There's so much need. Not only in New Milford, everywhere, I'm sure, everywhere. And you do that with tons and tons and tons of positive vibrations always. Thank you. One day we'll sing this song together, I hope. Finally, I found you. Finally, I found you. I'm gonna sing and love and live. I'm gonna do what it takes to turn this world around into a real paradise. Finally, we found you. Finally, we found you. We're gonna help, love and give. We're gonna do what it takes to turn this world around into a real paradise. Yay! This is the world that you need to turn into a paradise first. And after that, everything happens. So have a fantabulous day with tons and tons and tons of positive vibrations always. And I'll see you tomorrow if I am not banned.